subscribe. We want to continue to push the word out to you. We have daily devotionals that will be coming out, and we want you to stay connected. God is doing something through the epicenter of worship. And again, thank you for joining us today. May God bless you. It's a Happy Day is a weekly devotional designed to inspire believers to find and walk in the joy of the Lord despite life's challenges. Get ready to explore relevant themes that challenge the mundane and the status quo of Christian life. Each devotional will include a time of storytelling, scripture explanation, and obedience points. So join me and others from around the world every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for it is a happy day. I started a new series called Lenses. And as I shared the other day, or yesterday rather, I went to the eye doctor and and um, and I said to them, I said, listen, I just want you to give me, I want to buy a new frame, but I want you to put my old lens in my frame. And the doctor said, no, we can't do that because your prescription is expired. And I said, well, you guys are trying to make money because I don't need a new prescription. I got to come in here every 2 years, a year, whatever, and got to pay you for a new eye exam. And he said, well, there's nothing I can do. If you want new frames, then you know, you gotta go through this test. And I said, well, you know what? Okay, it's not a big deal. It's not that much. I'll go through it. And took the exam. And what I found out was it wasn't the fact that I needed uh, new frames. I needed new lenses. And if I would really be honest with myself, and which I wasn't being honest with myself. But I really be honest with myself, my old lenses was not working for my life. I was constantly having to pull them on and off, you know, and I was, you know, like trying to focus, and it just wasn't working for the season. And he said, look, Mr. Holland, you know, you can continue with what you have, but I want you to know that there's something better. And I want to send that message to you today. You can continue with what you have. You can continue looking and living life through your old lenses, and you will get by. You will get by. But let me tell you, there's something that you're gonna miss. And so I started this series called Lenses. And I want to challenge you on that too, because sometimes we're afraid that you know, what the new feels like, and I don't want my eyes to hurt. And can I tell you something, that vision hurts. You know, the worst thing is to walk around without a vision, without a concept of the future, a picture of your future. And so you have to upgrade your lens. You have to. And here's the deal. Some of us just want a better frame because we want more drip, right? We want to have swag. We want to have the best drip. But we don't really think about the most important part of this is the lens. And so I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the last year of my life. I've had to really sit back and ask myself, why, Sean, why do you see things this way? Why are you responding this way? What's wrong with you, boy? Think, man. And then every time I would peel back the onion, it would be my lenses. Either one was out, um, they weren't clean, or it just was the wrong prescription for what I was trying to do. I just had the wrong prescription. You understand what I'm saying? And so I want to challenge you. I want to invite you into this conversation of lenses. Jesus does it so beautifully in his Sermon on the Mount, which is the greatest sermon that's ever been preached. His Kingdom Manifesto, his Kingdom Declaration of Independence, and he gives out you know, 8 major statements of what the kingdom looks like. What a person who lives inside of this new kingdom that I've come to institute and give birth to. Let me sell you on a new vision. And he starts talking to them about a new lens. It was a whole new way of looking at life and living life. And one, more importantly, three areas. A whole new way of seeing God, seeing self, and seeing the world. And I want you to write this down. How do you see God? How do you see yourself? And how do you see the world? Most times, if you're pessimistic about God, you're pessimistic about yourself, you're pessimistic about the world. And vice versa. If you look out and the world looks dark, then you look dark, and God looks dark. It all flows together. And Jesus opens up, and in Matthew 5, verse 2, he says he opens his mouth, and the first thing out of his mouth is blessed. Blessed. The overarching theme of people who are with me, who roll with me, they are blessed. What? And so you peel back the onion on that thing, and you find out that this word blessed was not something that was available to the person that was listening to Jesus. Everybody didn't feel that blessed was something that they had a part of. And Jesus said, listen, I don't know what kind of lens and who's been writing your prescription, but let me write a new script for your life. And the first thing he says is, in his first sermon in Matthew 5, out of everything he says, let me tell you what it looks like, blessed. And to those that were sitting in front of Jesus and listening to his message, the Greeks did not necessarily have a moral component to their understanding of blessed. Blessed was a result of the virtue of knowledge. And so only the top echelon of those who were the elite of the elitists could ever claim that they're blessed. And Jesus turns that around. He says, let me snatch them lenses off your face. You've been listening at the wrong people. You've been hanging with the wrong crowd. And let me help you understand that if you're going to be with me, this is what the word means. It means that God calls you blessed, and that's what you are. Listen to what I'm saying. What he says is, you are not a blessing, you are blessed. You are the epitome of it. You are blessed. And so I want you to think about that. I want you to just begin to say that in your heart and stop chasing blessings. People in the kingdom don't chase blessings. And what he brings here is that this is not tied to materialism, which means that I am blessed regardless of what my bank account, regardless of what I have and I don't have, I am still blessed. This is what God calls me. It also means that it's not a feeling, because that's who you are. A dog, a sleeping dog, a running dog, a barking dog is still a dog. That's just what the dog is. And so it's not based upon how you feel. Are you following what I'm saying? So this was a brand new lens for people that were listening to Jesus. The first thing he said to them is, I want you to change the way you see God, you see yourself, and you see the world. And I want you to grab a new concept of blessed. And you read down through it, he said, blessed are for they shall inherit the earth. So what he basically says, it's not utopic. It's actually for right now. You do inherit the earth. You do get blessings here on earth. There are good things that God blesses you with, but your life is not spent chasing blessings, chasing a boo and chasing a house and chasing a car. No. And so I started asking myself, where are my lenses messed up? And so I want to challenge you on this thing. I want you to sit down, and I want you to look at the way you're seeing things. One of my prayers is, Lord, increase my capacity to love. Give me a better understanding. I need to be able to see what love looks like in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I got to get past my pain. I got to get past how you making me feel, or the situation make me feel. I got to get beyond that. You know what I'm saying? That's infantile, to always be stuck in your feelings. That's infantile. You understand what I'm saying? To be driven by always how you feel and how they made me feel, and I'm gonna respond how they feel. No, that's infantile. That's low-level living. That's living in the basement in your mama house. You understand? That's down here. We want to get up in the penthouse. And so I always say, well, Lord, okay, I close my eyes. And the best thing you can do, if you're listening to me, is stop living with your eyes open. Live with your eyes closed. Close your eyes and cast a vision. Put a brand new, listen, you can look through the Bible. Most people who could see the most were blind people. You know what I'm saying? Blind Bartimaeus, he couldn't even see. He said, hey, I know I ain't gonna let you pass through my city. I see you. I can't see, but I see. You're not going to pass through my city and not bless me. And this man started hollering. And everybody else was like, oh, make him be quiet. And just like, I'm on. Bartimaeus said, nah, y'all blind. I'm the one can see. And so I want you to think about that. I really want you to think about that. And I start, when I start getting angry and feeling, what's that word? Not abandoned. Yeah, abandoned and used and all them negative terms. I start asking myself, what lens am I looking through these situations through? And I go back to the word and put on the word and say, okay, Lord, show it to me the way you see it. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you will see things in a whole new light. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Hey, we want to thank you for joining us today for our live stream. If you are joining us via YouTube or Facebook, please make sure on Facebook to hit that like button, as well as YouTube, subscribe. We want to continue to push the word out to you. We have daily devotionals that will be coming out, and we want you to stay connected. God is doing something through the epicenter of worship. And again, thank you for joining us today. May God bless you.